Hi, Nick Payne's Meta Homes team and RE/MAX Alliance. I want to talk to you about appraisal gap. This is one of the more complex pieces of a contract, especially in a market with multiple offers where bids are going significantly over list price. So the appraisal gap is when the buyer agrees to pay the difference between the offer price and the appraised value. The difficult piece of this is we don't know what the appraised value is until long after we've already been under contract, 2 to 3 weeks after contract, okay? So what we're doing, let's take an example one here. We've got a list price of $400,000 for the house. It's a competitive market. We want to make a great offer, so we offer $440,000, okay? The seller at that point is wanting some risk mitigation, okay? That risk mitigation is what we call appraisal gap. They're saying, hey, thanks for your great offer of $440,000. However, we want to be assured that you're going to pay that price even in the event that the appraisal comes in low, okay? In a standard balanced market, this doesn't happen. We have a renegotiation at that point. Appraisal comes in low, buyer and seller renegotiate. In our current market, many buyers are willing to pay that price regardless of what comes in for appraisal. So what we do is we make that promise up front to the seller that, hey, regardless of what the appraisal comes in at, we are willing to pay you the entire list price, okay? So in example one, this is what we call full gap. We are paying the price, the entire amount that we've offered over list price. If the appraisal were to come in at 400, we would still pay 440 for the property, okay? In example two, it's a partial gap coverage, okay? So we've got a list price again of 400,000. We've got an offer price of 440. In this case, clients don't have quite as much cash maybe to cover the gap. They can't be approved for enough on the lending side. So we've got a gap of 20,000 here. In this instance, the way that we put our gap language in the contract says, as a buyer, we are willing to pay up to $20,000 above and beyond the appraised value, okay? But no greater than our offer price, okay? So let's say the appraisal comes in at 410, it means that you as a buyer are willing to pay 430 for the property, okay? If the appraisal comes in at 420, you're gonna pay 440. If the appraisal comes in at 430, you're gonna pay 440. We still never exceed the actual offer price. However, we do need to pay $20,000 above and beyond anything below that. We'll talk about a little bit more about how this can be financed and how we can actually mitigate the cost to the buyer and not have to come out of pocket in these amounts in a different video.